we interrupt this irregularly scheduled video trade thing for a special service announcement, otherwise known as an update. Hi guys, it's been a while. I'm looking strange. Probably. I don't know. Don't have a beard, but I have some scruff, as is usually the case when I'm not actually growing a beard. And I got new glasses. I can't remember if I showed new glasses. But that is not what the update's about. The update is about stuff that's happening in the Forsman's life. Basically, Rachel and I are moving in about 2 weeks, hopefully. If the transfer goes through in a timely fashion, we should be done at the Hollenmeyer on the 5th of April, and then moving to Ann Arbor and start working at the Ypsilanti, which is basically Ann Arbor, Meyer, on the 8th. And yeah, we'll be apartment shopping and staying with Rachel's parents while we find an apartment, and yeah, it'll be interesting, I think. But it's something we need because we need to get out of... it's so windy. Never mind, not going outside. It's too windy. So many reasons wind is not good for the outside video recording. Anyway, yeah, we need to get out of this house and into a place that's at least mostly just us. We may, depending on whether my sister-in-law gets a job before we find an apartment, or before we're intensively looking for one, then we are probably going to be getting an apartment with her, like a 3-bedroom apartment, and splitting the rent 1/3, 2/3, and yeah, so that would help with costs, and then we would have our own place, and I would feel like I have more time. I would have a place that I could consider my office space for me to work on writing and all sorts of things. Maybe record videos from. Maybe work on that irregular scheduling thing. I don't know. But yeah, so that is kind of crazy, and it's actually part of what's been occupying the time for us for the last several weeks, is we've been figuring out transfers, and on top of that there's tax returns and all sorts of things. Life is crazy. But I am optimistic about where stuff is going. I think things are gonna be good. So yeah, just thought I would let you guys know what's going on there. Oh, the other thing is, we might have, if my sister-in-law is in an apartment with us, we will have a very stupid cat. But a cat living in our apartment. And cats are good. Except that this cat is very stupid. And antisocial. It's weird. And big. He's a big cat. His name is Chicken. Yeah. Chicken. Anyway. So yeah. I feel both anxious and optimistic. So when I say I'm optimistic, I'm telling the truth, but it's also important for me to note that I'm scared. Quite a bit. Especially since this this last month, Rachel and I have been trying to spend as little money as possible so that we save as much money as possible. So we need about 2 months worth of rent and living expenses saved up to be able to perpetrate the move. Why do I keep going into the bathroom-bedroom complex? It's really awkward. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the awkwardness once again. Maybe I'll go in the garage. How's the garage? Is the garage alright? The garage is not as windy, but it's also outside, and so I feel less awkward just wandering around. Alright, so yeah, we're moving soon, and it's really just like 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes east ways of where we are right now. And so we won't be too far from original family, and we'll be technically closer to you guys, which would be good. And that reminds me, we still need to perpetrate our yearly meeting. It's got to happen. It is not optional. It is necessitated by the universe, and more specifically, the author. Yes, I am saying that God requires us to meet again. We'll just deal with that. I guess the other salient topics, or not salient, cogent. Maybe both of those work. Anyway, the other pertinent. There's another one. Topics for discussion are D&D and I can't think of the other one, if there is another one. But definitely D&D. Hannah you expressed desire to continue, if at all possible. And I'm assuming that Matt would enjoy some partaking in that madness. That would be good. And Matt is welcome to continue to be the sentient bracelet pendant thing that's taken over Stu's old character, or if he wants to be another character, or if he wants to be the dragon. Really, we can hash I'd say just about anything out, but that I think that might open up a few too many opportunities. I'd be frightened to see what would happen if I said we could do anything. One of the things about D&D is that I am still doing D&D with the guys, and on top of that, there's the move that's coming up for Rachel and I, and there's all my writing projects and WIM and all that stuff. So it'll be another load for me. So there might be some changing in the structure, and that's another thing we could talk about is what everybody is interested in as far as like the stats for your characters and stuff goes. And the other thing is I don't remember what was done with the character sheets for everybody. Like, I don't know if I had you guys take character sheets with you or if I just took them all. But we can discuss that and how people feel like dealing with that in the future. And yeah, I would definitely love to get back into doing D&D with you guys, especially get back into DMing, because I've had more opportunity to observe how some of the guys from the townhouse DM, and I want to dabble with my own hand again. So Dabble with my own hand. Does that sound weird? Does that sound weird? I don't even know. Yeah, so just like Facebook me about D&D if you have any cool things to say about that. And one of the major things is figuring out a time for us to all meet together. And for... No, not for lack of a better term, but for desire to use this term, the venue for D&D. I think the best thing going, what the guys and I have been using has been Google, like the Google Hangout feature. That seems to have less like crashing hangups than Skype, at least for me, and less like audio issues. And the other thing has been, like, if there are some weird audio issues, it seems to be a quicker fix. You just like hang up from the call and come back, and it doesn't like screw everything up because it's a hangout, it's not a call. But yeah, so that's another thing we could talk about is whether we'd be Skyping or hanging out or like taking a block of vacation time of like 5 days and meeting in some undisclosed, dimly lit location with the board all set up and running through an entire campaign in one sitting. I think that last one's a little crazy. Maybe we won't do that one, but something. We will figure out something, especially since Stu's the only one who has expressed a desire not to continue. And the other thing is, if Matt's interested in playing a character who is a sentient magical artifact in dominating the body of another being, I'll need to double check that with Stu so he's not like, no man, that sucks. But I think there's a lot of potential in that. I think that could be really cool. So yeah, D&D, moving. I should have a shamrock shake in your honor. My hands are getting cold. So I guess it is kind of cold out here, but it's not as bad as if I was walking around in the place where I recorded the first video. Actually, no, the wind died down a bit, so I'm going to walk around out here for a minute. This video is not going to continue to up the ante, partly because it's an unscheduled part of the irregularly scheduled back and forth. Just because I wanted to let you guys know about the moving thing, because it's kind of like news, and we're going to be striking out on our own, and it's scary and exciting, and it strikes me as an opportunity actually to ask for prayer. Yeah. And you guys are in our thoughts and prayers very often as well. So I thought that would be good to communicate. I don't even know. I got a weird vibe from that car. It was the rolling tires and the way they vibrated through the air and reached into my ears and gave information. There was a subtext of like, I'm a creeper, go away. Which usually isn't how creepers work. Usually creepers are like, I'm a creeper, you're gonna die, or I'm a creeper, you're about to tell me to go away, or something. I don't think there's really anything else for me to say. Ooh, walking stick. I almost forgot about walking sticks. I love walking sticks. Anyway, I'm starting to do gibberish. This is bad news. I should be done soon. Yeah, I think I've talked about everything that I had thought to talk about, and hope you guys enjoy me wandering around in various odd locations at my parents' place. And maybe the next time you guys get a video from us, it'll be in an apartment that's ours, or outside my in-laws' apartment or something. I don't know. We'll find out. And like I said, that's both exciting and terrifying. But for now, I think I'm going to let you guys go on with your merry lives, with your cats and your coffee and your alcohol. I don't even know. But I thought of Dr. Britton, and it made me very happy, because that was a good man. I almost want to go to a chapel at Houghton, to one of his chapels, to hear him talk again. What is wrong with me? What is no. Okay. With that, I will let you go. You guys, goodbye. We love you. And hopefully we will see you soon, in person or in pixels on a screen. I would prefer the in person, but that's a little harder to do. So, alright. Love you guys. Bye. I guess I should say boop or something. I don't know. Ba-da-da-da-do-do-do-do, peace off. No, that doesn't work. Okay, bye.